shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown town streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. City so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Morning Frederick, rise and shine. A city so lively, gotta make it mine. From downtown streets to the Carroll Creek view, there's something special here, you feel it too. Your host Dani, here to guide the way with a big smile. She brightens up your day, fills up your day. Good morning, Frederick, rise and shine. A city so live.
I'm Kay Blatchley with Auto Trim Design, and I am here saying good morning, Frederick.
Oh, good morning, Frederick. Today is Tuesday, June 17th, and I am your host, Dani Gurrie. Welcome to another crappy rainy day. I don't know. We called this June gloom when I was younger. I agree that it is still a very gloomy June. I don't like it. My garden is going crazy and it's so wet I can hardly get out there. Anyway, I'm sure. First world problems for sure. But I'd love to see how my little garden's doing. All right. On today's show, we got our morning roundup with Bob Miller and Chris Michaels from WFMD. I'm going to go over a highlight of some of our events. That's what I do. I keep you informed of all the great events going on in and around Frederick County. And I am going to I interviewed Sophia Hernandez-Voysest. She is a distinguished young woman and a Sea Cadet, and probably one of the most enjoyable conversations I've had with a young person in a long time. She's amazing. And you got your secret stash video clue for today. And I'll tell you this. We had who was it that found it? Ashley Grossnickel. Ashley Grossnickel found the secret stash from yesterday. And we'll tell you a little bit more about where that was. I gave a hint last night on social media. So you got to follow Good Morning Frederick on Facebook. You got to watch the Good Morning Frederick show. We've got some really awesome prizes that we are giving out. It's like a prize pack. You're going to get some Good Morning Frederick merch, maybe some Maryland Lottery scratch-offs, gift cards to local restaurants and other great places, travel certificates, tastings at some of our distilleries. I'm telling you, worthwhile to go on a little hunt for sure. Want to say good morning to Mama Cone. Make this a turnaround Tuesday. We do need a turnaround of good luck in this home. I don't know what has happened, but it's been one thing after another. We need some good luck. We need some good something. Good morning to Gary Morton. Morton, have a great day, everyone. I don't know why I added a T to your last name. Morton, have a great day. All right. All of the Good Morning Frederick merch that is purchased benefits the Mountainside Education and Enrichment Center. Go back onto our YouTube channel, search for Joe Richardson, and to listen to the project that they're doing. It's really all about not putting perfectly good food into our landfills, especially through our schools, where kids are able to put into refrigerators perfectly good, untouched milks and fruits and other things like that so that another child can have them. I love this idea. I think it's great. I hate wasting. I hate wasting in my own house, much less anywhere else. All right, let's go ahead and get this Tuesday turned around, according to Mama Cone. Good Morning Frederick is sponsored by Rita's Italian Ice and Frozen Custard of Frederick, open noon to 9 daily. You can pick up a hot pretzel or even an iced coffee, or how about one of their lemonades? Oh my gosh, so delicious when it's a hot, refreshing day. Maybe today's good for the iced coffee. But anyway, if you can't get to Rita's, they can come to you through Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats. You can also order on their app, and that saves you a lot of money, those extra fees, and you just pick up at the side window. There's no reason not to have Rita's, 538 West South Street in Frederick. All right, let's see what is happening in Frederick County with our Morning Roundup. Morning Roundup is sponsored by Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland. Window tinting, paint protection film, ceramic coating, vinyl wraps like on the Good Morning Frederick car. Also, customized leather upholstered car seats. They can take care of all your aftermarket enhancements. Auto Trim Design of Mid-Maryland, accessories for any lifestyle. Find them on Urbana Pike or at autotrim-md.com. Well, good morning to you, Bob Miller.
Well, hi there. How are you? First of all, right off the bat, what a beautiful sunny... No, never mind.
No kidding. June gloom, man. I don't like it.
I'm just over it already.
I know. And, it's mid-June already. Like, I feel like half the summer's already gone. I know it officially hasn't even started yet, but goodness gracious. How about some sunshine at least?
It would be nice, a little sunshine. So
yes,
and
a
speaking
little
of, there it is.
Would be awesome. Good morning, Chris.
There's our sunshine.
There is our sunshine.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Right
That's
there.
just the lights off his head.
Listen, you took away my compliment Dani moment. I was going to say, it's going to be cloudy until Dani gets out there and smiles. And then not only does Frederick light up, but the whole 4-state region lights up. So, there you go.
He
Good
works
morning,
hard.
Dani.
He works hard on these, and I do appreciate that. It's so sweet. Very sweet.
Does he share his suck ups with you when you come to work? This is what I'm going to say about you tomorrow.
Stop. Very good. It's you know what? I say what I mean, and I mean what I say, Dani. Good morning. And look, Dani, I don't want to start the show complaining.
Okay.
But I'm gonna start the show complaining, okay? I need to know. Okay, so we had Jordy on from the Frederick News Post. You know him, very, very great, very wonderful guy.
Yeah.
And they're starting the best of the best coming up, and they have started this year, brought back the radio personality category.
Wow.
Now, Dani, my complaint is this puts me at a disadvantage because the name of the award is the best of the best, the Bob. So how am I
saying Bob's got the leg up on that one? It's just named after him already.
Not the leg, 2 legs up. He's got 2 legs up in the air because now it's called the Bob. How is the Chris Michael supposed to get a vote when it's called the Bob? What do we do about this?
There you go.
Look, I have never, ever won that contest. Ever. So there you go.
Yeah.
Never won it. I've never won it.
I don't even know when, how long has radio been out?
It's been a while. I mean, it's on its 11th year. I think radio's been out for like 5 years. I don't know. The
Yeah.
last person I thought remembered winning it that I remember was Dave Conrad, and he hasn't been in radio for a very long time. So
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
So Bob is like the Buffalo Bills. Okay, the Buffalo Bills got to 4 straight AFC championships, but could not win the Super Bowl.
Always
Bob
the
had-
bridesmaid, never the bride. That's what we
Bob had
say.
tons of awards from Frederick Magazine, but that one Bob has looted Bob. Now,
Well,
wouldn't it be
maybe this is
wouldn't
the
it be-
year. Maybe this is
Wouldn't
the
it be
year.
something if the Chris snuck in and stole the Bob from Bob?
That would be
I would be-
interesting.
I would be very happy if that happened.
Bob is so
Well-
supportive.
All your accolades that are due to you, Chris. You know, I would. I as a matter of fact, I will nominate you.
Yes. That's
How's
what we
that?
got to start doing. I think everything opens tomorrow, right? You got to nominate
you gotta-
businesses and
well,
categories and
right.
all that good stuff.
They have like a primary. So I will nominate Chris. Let's see how you spell that. B-O-B. There you go.
It's just make sure when you nominate Chris, you don't spell it K-R-I-S. It's C-H-R-I-S. That might disqualify me. No, obviously joking around. If
Yeah.
anybody does deserve it, it is Bob. Legendary career at WFMD. So we'd love to see Bob get that Frederick News Post, Bob. So that'd be great.
Yeah.
So
So,
I'll-
I
I'll
think
be
everything
like,
opens tomorrow, right?
I'll be like Steve Martin. Here is your check for $1.56 from the movie The Jerk.
So also real quickly, I see here our friend Gary Morton here had commented, and for the first time, I'm not going to complain about Gary Morton. I actually saw him during Touch a Truck. No, I'm sorry, the Frederick County open house. I was walking to my car and I hear Chris Michaels, and I turn around. I say, "Oh, another beloved fan." But it was Gary Morton, and he introduced himself to me. We had a nice conversation, and
Very
he will
good.
be on the show with us, Bob, coming up soon.
Very
Awesome.
good. And
Yeah.
by the way, speaking of which, I will not be here tomorrow. I'm
Okay.
heading up to Bonneville, Pennsylvania. I'm going to be on the air with Chris at Reading Auction Services in Bonneville, Pennsylvania, from 7 till 9. So
Where is Bonneville, Pennsylvania?
right near Bonneville, Pennsylvania. It's probably, I would say, it's near Hanover.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
area.
You're going to be at the auction.
Yep. We'll teach people how to do the Betty Botter drill. Tommy and
Very
Tatamus took 2 T's, titled on top of 2 tall trees. You know, the tongue twisters that you have to do to be an auctioneer.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
for me, a tongue twister is just saying good morning. How is everybody? That's
Yeah.
tongue twister enough for me. Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's hard enough. That's hard enough.
So
Oh, boy.
we'll get into news real quickly. Before we do get into news, Bob and I were happy to have Carroll County Sheriff Jim DeWeese, who was on our show today. And first time we had him on, it was a great interview. We kind of talked about, one of the more controversial things in Frederick and Washington County, the 287G. He kind of answered that question when we asked him if it's something he would look into. And boy, is he ever looking into that for Carroll County. So it was a great interview. It'll be up on our WFMD website. Hopefully you can, if you get a chance, head over there and listen to it.
Yeah. You
And the
can
other
always
thing
catch up.
One of the cool things was that they decided not to do an Orioles game, present the colors, because Orioles front office said, well, we want your officers there, but they can't carry their firearms or loaded firearms. And the sheriff said, well, nope, not my men and women. They're going to carry it. So they declined to do the opening ceremonies to present the colors, which now the Orioles have rescinded that, and now it's okay for law enforcement officers to carry the firearms.
I mean, unreal. I mean, what? I don't even wanna.
Yeah, that was crazy and we didn't actually hear about the story until we actually read it this morning. on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and it was mind-boggling. Look, to be a sheriff, and Sheriff Jim DeWeese, man, he don't take no garbage from anybody, and that's what I want as a sheriff. When you're a sheriff, man, you don't answer to a mayor, you answer to the people who voted you in. And Sheriff Jim DeWeese, he's a no-nonsense guy, and I think that's great. Kudos to him. Same with Sheriff Brian Albert, Sheriff Chuck Jenkins. And that's what you have to be, I think. Seems like if you want to do the job.
Yeah, I mean, look, we shouldn't have law enforcement influenced by anyone other than the law that they follow. So, I mean, I feel like, I don't know if you guys have been watching this Karen Reed trial of that police officer. I don't even know what to believe anymore. I'm hoping, from what all accounts that I've seen, it just seems like there's a collusion of people trying to protect some bad apples. And that is just the worst because it gives law enforcement a bad name. And I just don't like it. And I hope that whoever is responsible for this is pays dearly.
Held accountable.
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean, people in law enforcement, Danny, Bob, they say it all the time. There's nothing more than a sheriff deputy or the police officer hates is a bad sheriff deputy or a bad police officer. Because it
bad
makes them
for
look
them all. It is bad for
so
them all. And it is a small percentage, but unfortunately it gets a lot of press and it gets a lot of, attention. And I'll tell you this, that whatever happened to that man, those people deserve whatever they get coming to them eventually. But I don't think this woman did it. I don't think she did it. And I'll tell you, if you've not seen any of it, watch the closing arguments from her attorney. I'm telling you, that guy, that deserves every dollar he's getting. It was amazing closing. And I think he's going big places after this for sure. So anyway,
there you go.
Locally.
All right, getting to news here. Frederick man, illegal immigrant, is on trial this week for a homicide. Now, this is from earlier this year that was declared a mistrial because of a personality talking to jurors, an on-air personality talking to jurors. A Frederick native who is in the Army was sentenced to 23 years in a military prison for killing his wife while stationed in Hawaii. And northbound 270 was shut down for several hours yesterday for a rollover vehicle accident. And this one here, health officials have confirmed a case of measles by international travel at Dulles Airport on June 8th. And Maryland, Virginia, and 52 other states have signed on to a $7.4 billion settlement with Purdue Pharma due to their role with OxyContin and the opioid crisis. How about that for 6 news stories? Bada bing, bada boom, read quickly, huh? I'm getting better at this. You know what? Walter Cronkite, watch out. Chris Michaels is coming as far as the news anchor.
Walter's dead, right?
Yeah, well, that's the only way he's going to get better than somebody.
Yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that. When did this happen? My condolences to the family. Jeez, I feel bad now. I should have.
Walter Cronkite, I don't know, 20 years ago?
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, getting to weather, locally here, it is currently, oh no, you know what? I lost my word.
For everything you did well on the news.
One good thing, 3 bad things I do. Currently 67. It is foggy out there. Looking at the temperature today, it looks like it's going to be a high of around 80 today. We are under a marginal risk of severe weather today. Areas of patchy fog early is what you see. We could see some thunderstorms during the afternoon. 70% chance of that happening, and then maybe scattered thunderstorms a little later on tonight. And this is Chris Michaels, the news and weather extraordinaire, handing it off to Bob Miller.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Hey, the Orioles lost yesterday. The Tampa Bay Rays, always a tough team for the Orioles to beat. Jake Mangum went 3 for 4, 3 RBIs. They had 11 strikeouts against the Orioles, and the Orioles lose 7-1 on Monday night. Hunter Goodman homered twice, including a tying shot in the ninth inning. Then Mickey Moniak connected for a 2-run drive. That gave the Colorado Rockies a 6-4 victory over the skidding Washington Nationals on Monday night. Kind of cool. Arkansas's Gage Wood. How do you like that name? That's a cool pitcher's name, right? Third no-hitter in the College World Series history, and the first one in 65 years. He struck out a record 19 batters and never letting Murray State come close to getting a hit in the Razorbacks' 3-0 victory yesterday. Jalen Williams scored a career-high playoff of 40 points, and MVP SGA added 31. The Thunder moved within 1 win of the title. They beat the Pacers last night 120-109, and that is a look at sports.
Well, let me just say this. We were talking about the Bob, best of the best. Man, let me tell you, if you lose to the Colorado Rockies, you suck, and that's a wow. Worst of the worst. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Genius.
I saw that. Yeah. I mean,
you can add with my excellent news, whether you can add comedic genius to my resume. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, here was some comedy. I was shopping at, I believe it was Sam's Club the other day, where they're selling Orioles gear discounted very cheaply right next to the Yankees gear. So there you go. Gotta love that.
Wow.
Love that sales section.
Wait. You're telling me we're not even halfway through the season and they discounted the Orioles gear already?
Yeah, $6 baseball caps. Actually, there was a black on black Orioles. I almost bought it, and then I thought they stink. I'm never gonna wear it. So there you go.
Oh, come on! You still gotta represent. Look, he still wears Jets gear, for goodness sakes.
True.
You know, you gotta love your teams. I mean, you know,
I do love. Well, you know what I do for baseball. I'm just not a huge fan of baseball at all. So it has nothing to do with the Orioles, really anything. But because I've been a Commanders fan for 50 years. So there you go.
Yeah, there you go. you know what it's like.
Oh yeah.
No, listen. No, you don't, because you at least have a Super Bowl in the 90s. The last Super Bowl my team saw was in 1969, the same year that we first went to the moon. On top of that, the last time my team made the playoffs, I had hair in my head and I was in my 20s. Okay, so yeah, that's how long it's been. There you go.
And you weren't even born yet, were you, Chris?
What do you mean, when the Jets made the playoffs?
No, when the Jets had their Super Bowl.
No, I was born in 82.
Right? There you go.
Right? Yeah, I was born in 82. However, going back to 1969, the year, and I said this once, I'll say it again, 1969, the year the New York Jets beat the Baltimore Colts in the Super Bowl, the New York Mets beat the Baltimore Orioles in the World Series, and the New York Knicks beat the Baltimore Bullets in the conference finals in the NBA.
God, were they the only teams that were existing at the time? Good Lord.
Well, let's say the Jets versus the Colts, that was rigged. So they were trying to, they were bringing the teams together, NFL, AFL, they were bringing the teams together. There's no way. There was big money in that game. There was no way that the Jets could have beaten the Baltimore Colts without it being rigged. That's all I'm going to say.
So, listen, I love Bob Miller. All right, he's a close personal friend of mine.
Mute him now.
Right now. All right. Anyway.
There you go.
Okay. Well.
He doesn't even know it.
So, talking about kings, no King's Day, he is the king of conspiracy. Why is everybody laughing at me? I didn't even say the punchline of the joke yet.
All right.
You are the punchline.
We love you. All right. Have an awesome day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
Have a great day, everybody. See you in Bonneville tomorrow.
Oh, gracious. Goodness. All right. We're going to take a quick break. Then we're going to be back with what's happening in Frederick. And we've got Sophia Hernandez-Voysest, a distinguished young woman and a Sea Cadet. She was really fun to chat with. And then your secret stash video clue is coming up for day 2 of where cash and prizes are hidden around Frederick County. All of that comes up just after this.
Cosmec Healing handcrafted small batch tinctures and transdermal salves, double third-party tested for quality you can trust. If you've got pain, headaches, or anxiety, our products are here to help you find relief. Patient over profits mindset, 'cause we're patients too. CosmecHealing.com.
Real estate goddess, yeah. She's the one to get you there. Homes and dreams are perfect, yeah. Shining finally beyond compare.
Experience an unforgettable vacation at the Salty Seahorse on the 4x4 beach in Corolla, North Carolina. Enjoy the pool, relax in the hot tub, fish, and kayak right off the private dock. The Salty Seahorse will be your forever vacation home. Go to thesaltyseahorse2201.com. All right. If you're looking to get your car detailed, I recommend Karma's Auto Care. Jared Castaldi is amazing. So detail-oriented, took good care of the Dani Mobile inside and out. The 12-year-old car looked brand new inside. I've already spilled some stuff, which makes me so angry. I was like, I'm not going to eat or drink in this car since he's done it. Now I'm going to have him back to clean that up for me. But it's all good because he does such a great job. Karma's Auto Care, just let him know you saw him on Good Morning Frederick, and he'll pass you along a discounted deal. And really appreciate everything he does. Mondays, you can catch him at the Anchor Bar. He does his details right on the spot, or you can give him a call and he can come to you and take care of your vehicle wherever you are. All right, let's find out what is happening in Frederick. Happening in Frederick is sponsored by Taquito in Hagerstown and Taco Bar in Frederick and Gaithersburg. That's right, 3 great locations for you to get authentic Mexican food at an affordable price. And Taquito even has a drive-through experience so that you can just drive on up, get the great food in your car, and head on out. TacoBar1.com for more information, or taquitobytacobar.com. 3 great locations, great quality Mexican food. All right, if you want to know all the events going on, remember, you got to go to the Everything Frederick calendar. You can find it at promocircus.com, or there is a link in the video you're watching right now, and you can see every single event that I have put on this calendar in and around Frederick County. There are hundreds of events a week, easily. Several hundred events a week, actually. We've got stuff from the library, Alive at 5, Celebrate Frederick, Downtown Frederick Partnership, plus a lot of different local organizations scouring Facebook for all the great events going on. All right, August 8th, we have Souls of Joy happening at Arc at Market Street. It is an event to raise money and collect shoes for kids of Frederick County. Now, last year, I've been collecting for a few years now. Last year, I got to over 260, I believe, maybe 270 pairs of shoes at the end of it all. This year, I'd love to hit 300 pairs of shoes. Our group total for Key City Rotary is 5,000 pairs of shoes. So if you know somebody in Key City Rotary, you're going to start to hear about people collecting for new shoes. Or you can buy a ticket to the event. You can sponsor the event. If you look on Eventbrite, just look for Souls of Joy. The shoe must go on is the theme for this year. And if you don't know much about the Souls events, Julie Gaver, a friend of ours, started this 14 years ago. and she passed the baton to her Rotary, which is Key City Rotary, which is my Rotary. Anyway, we're doing a great event, but we're collecting in the meantime. I've got until August 1st to get 300 pairs of shoes. I need your help, please. Donate directly, and I'll shop for you through Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle. Those are all on screen for you. Or pick up a pair of shoes while you're shopping, maybe for your kids or your grandkids. If you see an extra pair, maybe there's a buy one, get one sale going on. You can pick up a pair of shoes. This is for kids kindergarten through 12th grade. So it can be youth-sized or adult-sized shoes for girls or boys. And drop them off at the home of Everything Frederick, 401 North Market Street, 11 to 4 Wednesdays to Sundays. If you see a great shoe sale, please let me know. You can message me through social media. Let me know of the good shoe sales, because I love to make anyone's dollars that they've donated to me stretch as far as possible. Now, if you're a corporation and you would like to make a check donation to Key City Rotary, we will shop on your behalf of that donation. So let me know if you'd like to do that. We would so appreciate any donations we get so that we can make sure that thousands of kids in Frederick County start school with a new pair of shoes. All right, now through July 11th, we got the secret stash. I'm going to give you your clue coming up right after our interview with Sophia. Want to congratulate Ashley Grossnickel for finding the envelope yesterday. Today, you can kick off your summer reading program with a free Touch a Truck event at Thurmont Library at 5:45. Tomorrow, it is the 300th Good Morning Frederick show. We'll be live at 401 North Market Street in downtown from 8 to 10 a.m. If you want to slip by before you go to work or you want to come hang out, I invite you to do so. We're going to have some giveaways, and there's going to be some fun stuff. There's going to be an ice cream sundae bar. You will be able to pick up the 300th show t-shirt, which is a limited edition, for just $10 cash or $12.50 card. And that is only from 8 to 10 a.m. As soon as the shop opens at 11, shirts will be $25. And of course, all the funds are donated to our charity of the month. Tomorrow at 3:30 is the Freedom Vibes Fest at Sophia Madigan's Playground. There'll be some food trucks, some vendors, some line dancing, and fun, 3:30 to 8:30. June 19th, Thursday, is Alive at 5, and it is Aze and the Squad playing. 21 and up for that, $6 to get in. June 21st, which is Saturday, we got our pop-up vendor market at the home of Everything Frederick from 11 to 4. We've got our Spirits of Maryland Festival from noon to 4:30. If you entered to win through text, I've texted you this morning if you won. 3 to 9 on Saturday is the Veteran Family Fun Day. And at 7 p.m., it is the Rabbit's Foot reunion to benefit Reforge. That's all happening on Saturday, June 21st. June 22nd on Sunday, you can pregame for the summer concert series with WFRE from 5 to 7 p.m. And then at 7, it is the Rock and Reggae with I Rhythm. They are playing at the Baker Park Band Shell. If you've never been to the summer concert series, it's a great evening in downtown Frederick. On the 26th, it is the Thorpewood Community Day with Frederick County Public Libraries from 10 to 1. That's a great place, too, if you've never been to Thorpewood. It's a bit of a drive in the country. You feel like you're a million miles away, but it is an amazing place, retreat, place for you to have an event. You should go check it out. And you are invited up there, 10 to 1 on June 26th. June 27th, mark your calendar. It is the PTSD Awareness Day. There is a vigil at Memorial Park right next to the William Talley Rec Center at 6:30, and that is being hosted by Pulling for Veterans. If you want to take a drive around Frederick County, June 28th and 29th, you are invited to the Country Roads and Gardens Tour. Check it out online. If you search Country Roads and Garden Tour, you will see it. There are bunches of gardens in Braddock, Middletown, Myersville, Wolfsville, and Smithsburg for you to see. Very, very cool way to see Frederick County, places you wouldn't normally go. And on that day as well, 2 to 6, the Frederick Basket Company closes its brick and mortar store to be 100% online. June 29th, we are hosting a Sunday brunch and sparkling wine event with O from the Box Theory at the home of Everything Frederick. And you can find out more information coming soon about that. Then we're already talking about July, which I cannot believe. There are so many. I mean, I feel like the summer's already flying by, but it's only a couple weeks away. Party in the Park, 4th of July. Because of the sponsorship of Good Morning Frederick from Good Morning Frederick and the real estate goddess Shannon Flannery, you can ride the mechanical bull for free. Plus, you can hang out with us all afternoon. There's live music starting at 1 o'clock. Hannah Ponce, I'm going to have her, I talked to her already. She's going to be on the show, I think, later this week. And come hang out with us. We are on the side closest to Color Lake, near the tennis courts up at that end. And you can get your Frederick is Buckin' Awesome t-shirt. You can buy that at the home of Everything Frederick now, or you might be able to win one on 4th of July. Just come and see us at Party in the Park. July, let's see, what else is coming up that you're going to really want to know about? July 12th, the rescheduled event for the Rubber Duck Derby in Union Bridge. It was canceled in June because of the wet grounds. They're in the floodplain, after all. 11 to 4, that's a huge event. It's got a Jeep show. There are adult beverage garden. There's an inflatable obstacle course for the kids, craft vendors, tons of fun. 11 to 4, July 12th in Union Bridge. Head on out there for that. All right, we're going to take one more quick break. Then we're coming back with Sophia Hernandez-Voysest and your secret stash video clue. All of that comes up just after this.
Hi, I'm Devin, your friendly neighborhood shower door expert. Upgrade your bathroom with a beautiful glass shower door, custom fit to accent your space and make getting into your shower one of the highlights of your day. Come see us at our brand new showroom in Frederick, Maryland, or online at showerdoorexperts.com.
At Mid-Atlantic Chiropractic, we understand how pain can hold you back. We're here to understand what you're going through. For a limited time, you can schedule your first visit for just $50. Give us a call and mention Good Morning Frederick, and let's get you feeling better.
Who's always wanted to go to Alaska? Well, that's me, and I'm putting together a trip June 9th through June 20th of 2026. I would love for you to join me working together with Antietam World Travel Service to put together an amazing itinerary featuring both land and sea. We're going to see all the great stuff you see when you go to Alaska. I promise it's going to be a lot of fun. Go to bit.ly/Alaska2 for more information.
This portion of Good Morning Frederick is powered by Ken's Automotive and Transmissions, Total Car Care. Need an oil change or brakes? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can take care of that. How about exhaust or engine work? Ken's Automotive and Transmissions can do that too. No matter what you need for your car, Ken's Automotive and Transmissions is Total Car Care. Go to kenstrans.com to schedule an appointment today.
A&S Construction is a local and award-winning woman and minority-owned business, and they are right here in Frederick, servicing Frederick County and surrounding areas. A&S Construction specializes in roofing and siding. They can also take care of your windows and gutters and even build you a new patio or deck. Call Sandra at 301-703-2157, or you can email info@ansconstruction.net. You can, of course, visit them online as well, ansconstruction.net. Remember, you get $750 off any roof or siding replacement or $50 off any roof repairs. Just let Sandra know you saw her on Good Morning Frederick. Go ahead, take your screenshot right there, and make sure you give her a call if you need anything like that done to the exterior of your house. All right, let's find out about people of Frederick. Chronicle of Frederick is sponsored by Pulling for Veterans. PTSD Awareness Day is June 27th. Join them for a vigil at Memorial Park on Bend Street at 6:30 p.m. For more details, go to pullingforveterans.org or follow them on social media. Got the chance to chat with certainly a distinguished young woman and a Sea Cadet. Sophia Hernandez-Voysest is going to be a senior at Urbana coming up here this year, and I got a chance to talk with her.
At the home of everything Frederick, which is at 401 North Market Street, and this is Sophia. I just met her. She is a distinguished young woman, and I don't mean that she is a distinguished young woman, but this is an organization here in Frederick County called Distinguished Young Women. I remember learning about Distinguished Young Women a couple years ago. Tell me, first of all, from your perspective as a rising senior at Urbana High School, what attracted you to this organization?
Well, at first, I was just looking for a scholarship.
As you do when you're in school and you're
Yes.
thinking about that next step. There is no shame in that. No shame.
And I found so much more.
Oh,
Distinguished Young Woman is an amazing program.
okay.
I have not only learned a lot about myself, but I've made so many connections with so many great people. Miss Sonia, Dr. Arthi, they're amazing women.
Okay.
I must say. They have taught me that don't be afraid to go after your dreams.
Yeah.
I was talking to Dr. Arthi, I believe when I first got introduced into Distinguished Young Woman, and she was telling me about Taylor Swift and how her music career has just blossomed, and I should do the same.
Yeah.
My own
I
dreams.
like it. I like how she related something to somebody she figured you would, have eyes on for sure. What is your dream after high school? What are you going to do next? Do you know?
After high school, I want to go into college and study biochemistry,
Oh, wow.
and then I plan on joining the military.
Very nice. Okay, you've got a biochemistry. That's pretty intense. Okay, you like that though? Yeah, I'm
I
assuming.
do.
Okay.
At first, I hated science. It's the last thing I wanted to
Who
be
turned that
doing.
around? You got to thank a teacher for that. There's got to be somebody that made that happen.
I have to thank Miss Plans,
Okay.
my pre-calc teacher, and my forensic science teacher, Dr. Norris. They
Okay.
have put a lot of effort into their teaching,
Okay.
and from that, my curiosity has just grown.
I love as it should as a young person. This is the time for that for sure. So just discovered you're part of a Sea Cadet Program.
Yes.
So how did you even learn about that? I've never even heard of this.
So the United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps was introduced to me by my mom, actually.
This is why Mom wanted us to not forget this. It's all good. It's all good. Okay. So Mom found it.
She did.
Okay.
And I'm thankful that she did.
Yeah.
I always had a passion for the military,
Mhm.
but I never knew if it's something I really wanted to do.
Okay.
The Sea Cadets have definitely given me insight on that.
Well, it's nice to get a little taste before you actually sign your name on the dotted line, right? So
Yes.
where does the Sea Cadet Program, what do you do as part of that? Is there something you've done or you just learned about it and now this is what you want to do?
So I joined around 1.5 years ago.
Okay.
And when you go in, you're initially a recruit. So it's kind of like similar to the military where you go
Okay.
in as a recruit. They teach you the basics. You go off to boot camp.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And
How long was boot camp?
It was about 9 days.
Okay. You
I
didn't have to
was-
shave your head though, thankfully.
No, I get to keep my
You
long
get
locks.
to keep your hair. Okay. Yeah.
It was really great. I've met a lot of great people.
Okay.
And I just love how you stay intertwined with everyone.
Yeah.
I've met people from Michigan, Kentucky, Texas, just all around the world.
Where was your boot camp?
It was
Okay.
in North Carolina.
Okay. So and it was 9 days. So you went down there, you did your boot camp.
Mhm.
And then how long did you stay? Did you only stay there those 9 days and then come back?
I did stay the 9 days.
Okay.
Then I came back. And as you grow in the program, you get to rank up. So I went from a seaman recruit to seaman to now petty officer 3rd class.
Okay. So how does that work when you're home? Is it something, do you go somewhere with other people in order to rank up, or is there something you're doing online? How does that work?
So there's actually multiple things that involve ranking up. of one is going to boot camp. You have to go to a training every single year.
Okay.
2, we have our annual inspection that happens, that we have people down from headquarters come down to see what we do. They look at our uniform. That's another thing, is looking good in uniform, making sure you're polished.
Yeah.
We wear the same Navy uniform that the Navy wears.
Yes.
So that was
I love
really
the
great.
naval uniform. I think it's nice. One of the nicest ones. All right. Well, that's very cool. So this is also setting you up for this decision that you will be doing this after you graduate high school.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Excellent. We love it. And it's the Sea Cadet. Where can people find out more information about that? Do you know?
I believe if you just go and search up United States Naval Sea Cadet Corps, you'll find out a lot.
Okay. Then there's some local, they can get some local information too.
Yes, I'm a part of the Frederick Pathfinders Sea Cadet Program, but there is multiple programs for the Sea Cadets around the world.
Okay, very good. You can check that out too. Okay, so you hear about Distinguished Young Women, you think, hey, I just need the scholarship, but you've learned so much. Explain to our viewers who don't know, how does the program work? Because it runs during your school year, right?
It does.
Okay, so
when I first started Distinguished Young Women, at the Maryland at-large program is virtual. So it's a little bit different than others, which are in person. We got given our biography, just to put what to put in there.
So you had to learn to write your own bio.
Yes.
Because people always ask, please send me your bio, which is your description about yourself, which is sometimes hard to write. Did you find it hard to write about yourself?
I did. And that's how I learned about myself.
Yeah.
And asked simple questions like, what's your favorite movie? Or what's your favorite color?
Yeah.
But simple things like that makes you think, oh, well, really,
what is
it?
Yeah. 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 What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie, Bronx Tale.
Okay.
It is an older movie, but I've learned a lot of lessons from there. 1 is to don't be afraid to go after your dreams.
Okay.
And 2, don't waste talent.
Oh, yeah, I like that one for sure. All right, what's your favorite movie that you might not share on your bio, but you really deep down inside love? Is there some silly comedy, like Pitch Perfect, or some silly comedy? Is there anything like that that you really like?
I think it would have to be Hacksaw Ridge.
Okay.
It is a World War II movie, but I love learning about history. I love everything about the military.
Yeah.
So
nice. Well, I mean, considering that might be your next step, it's probably good to watch some of that. All right. Now you have a beautiful medallion on. What does this symbolize?
So the medallion, it has the pillars right here, which are 5. All 5 pillars of Distinguished Young Woman, which are hairs: healthy, ambitious, involved, responsible, and studious.
Okay.
And I got this from winning Distinguished Young Woman of Urbana. So we all got our medallions together, and once we go off to states, whoever wins states gets the next medallion, and then we go off to nationals.
How many women are in Distinguished Young Women for the Maryland at-large program? Do you know?
It's around 30.
Okay, very nice. Is the one thing you'd tell a young sophomore that this is really an important program for them, for their future? What's this one thing you'd say?
I would say don't be afraid. Definitely go out for the opportunities, because they're endless. It's not only networking, the connections, but it's also a family.
Yeah, very nice. Did you meet people that you didn't know before you started?
I did.
Your peers?
I've met some of my peers when we were getting our medallions for
the
at-large. And we also mixed in with some of the Southern Maryland all together. So we can all compete in July.
Yeah.
And we'll be spending a week together at Head College.
Yeah. And I know Sonia Bowie, and she is incredible.
She is.
Former Miss Maryland, 2000, I think? 2000. And we're very proud of her, obviously, representing our state. What have you learned? Is there something you've learned from her or any of the other leaders of Distinguished Young Women that, have really touched you?
I think I have learned that it's okay to be nervous. But
you said you were nervous when you sat down here. Are you nervous anymore? You're not nervous anymore. No, yeah, good.
She said it's okay to be nervous, but to not let it affect you because you have so much going for you.
I love it. I love it. Excellent. Well, we wish you all the best in your senior year. Have the best time, but still study and do well, right?
Yes.
It's not a throwaway year, as some would think, but and we think it's great. I think it's amazing that you're willing to sacrifice to go into our military to protect people like me. I think that that's awesome. And we appreciate you wanting to do that. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, it was a pleasure to meet you today. Distinguished young women, I'll make sure the website is on screen for you. If you have a young woman in your household who is a sophomore right now, getting ready to be a junior, it's a great program to look at to help them, guide them, shape them, give them something else to think about as they're continuing their schooling. You can check out Distinguished Young Women. Actually, a statewide program. Is it national? Just statewide?
National.
It is a national organization. That's right. That's right. We have the Maryland at large, but there are other organizations in other states as well. All right. We appreciate you guys watching.
I guess. Great program. And boy, does that give me hope for our future. People like that, like Sophia, will be around to take care of us for sure. All right. Oh, want to say, Christy Wood, good morning. Veteran Family Fun Day. Wags for Hope is going to be there. That's awesome with some therapy dogs. Nothing better than having pups around anytime for sure. All right. Let's find out about market makers with our secret stash. Oh, yes. Market Makers sponsored by the Maryland Lottery with tons of ways to win. Hot scratch-offs like big money where a $5 ticket can net you $50,000 or the $2 Monopoly ticket with a top prize of $10,000. Go to mdlottery.com for all the details. Plus, you can download that app and scan your tickets to see if you're a winner. You must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. All right, secret stash. You have to be 18 or older to find the envelopes as well and turn them in. All right, congratulations to Ashley Grossnickel, who found the first envelope on Hamburg Road near the watering hole yesterday. Here is your today's clue. All right. Do you know where this is? Do you know where this is? Now, I think you will know based on this. I think you will know. All right. Now, if somebody doesn't text that they found that envelope by about 5 o'clock today, I will post a clue to the Good Morning Frederick Facebook page. But that is your secret stash clue for today. All right. Good luck. Have an amazing day. Please tell a friend about Good Morning Frederick. And let's get out there. Let's do what we know how to do, Frederick. Let's be great.